Welcome back, Helldivers, to a brand new update video. Now today we have more information on what's going on right now with the whole kind of Sony issue, account linking and everything like that. I guess it's a little bit more positive news. Hopefully we will see something coming in the near future which maybe could change this. I'm not too sure, but yeah, let's just read through the news. If you guys do enjoy today's video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you're new around here, as it supports the channel very much. And let's just get in with the news. Now, pretty much, I was on, normally I'm always just on the Discord, right? And I was just on Twitter and I saw Helldivers Alerts posting something, and it was from the Discord as well. It said Discord update with the love eyes emoji. And I was like, okay, right, please be some positive news. And pretty much what it was is that Spitz, who is the community manager, said internal discussions are ongoing about the mandatory linking change, and while I can't reveal details, the response from our dev teams has been pretty universally negative and we're looking for better options. Now, the reason why I've been feeling really bad for Arrowhead, and I know when I've been saying this in videos, people haven't been happy with me saying I've been feeling sorry for Arrowhead, it's because, like, from what I've been seeing from their responses is kind of like, you know, this has been a lot of Sony's doing, and a lot of people said, fair enough, Arrowhead, they went and they decided to join in with Sony and it's their fault, but I don't know, like, I don't know what the whole thing goes on in the background. Some people may have more info than I do on this, but I just, from what I've been seeing, it's just been like, you know, a game that's come from nowhere to becoming one of the biggest games, and then they've been told to do something from Sony, and now they're like, what, you know, they imagine what they're feeling as a studio. I mean, I could have this all wrong, but I've been feeling really sorry for them, but don't hate. That's just what I've seen from an outsider's perspective. You know, people may know more inside information than I do, but anyway. So next up, they said, if a better solution isn't provided for players who are in a region, well, who are in the regions without PSN coverage, I'm assured that we won't be making the requirement mandatory for those players. We're not going to force people to either break Sony TOS or do not or not play the game, which, again, you know, like, because I feel like from the response we've seen from the Helldivers devs, they've been, like, in as much shock as we all have. I mean, yeah, I don't know, it just seems weird. And anyway, so on from that, they say that change, the Steam announcement and the FAQ are all coming from Sony and not our team, and they just put which is like, you know, I don't know, more of a thing for me, which is like, I feel bad for Arrowhead, and I don't want to be sitting here just saying I feel bad for Arrowhead and then loads of people coming at me and hating at me for that, but just a lot of the stuff I've seen from the devs, I mean, by the way, these are the community managers, so like, they're not like in the depths of the, you know, CEO land and things like that, so yeah, and they're being allowed to say this, and then going on from that, they said, and Spitz just said, yeah, I was completely unaware of how many countries didn't have the ability to make a PSN account. When I made that statement, and they said, I deeply regret implying that it was so easy for everyone just to sign up and not have to worry about it. It's absolutely not our intention to force people to break Sony TOS or just not play the game if they're restricted region. There needs to be a better solution. So, yeah, I mean, what a crazy like couple of like days it's been, to be honest. Like, Arrowhead having the success of the game being so big when it launched in February, I mean, breaking records as well. You know, at that same time, Power World had like 2.1 million players, and then kind of Helldivers blew up as well at the same time Power World blew up with, you know, like this insane amount of players. No, it wasn't 2.1 million like Power World, but it was like 400k players when they had 7,000 on their old game, and now they had, you know, they've been changing things to weapons. People have been going mad about the changes within the new nerfs, which sometimes is fair enough. And now they've had this thing from Sony. To me, it kind of feels like, you know, this is I don't know. I don't want to say it's not Arrowhead's fault, because a lot of people in the comments have said Dom, but they were the ones that signed a contract. But sometimes, it feels like, yeah, fair enough, they signed the contract with Sony, but they're the smaller company, right? And for them, it must have been, oh my, oh wow, like we're signing with Sony. You have to look at it from the other side sometimes. And I know I'll get hate from this, but like, as a small company that never had these big contracts and stuff, they must have been like, wow, like, let's sign with Sony. We're gonna be, this is our big break. And now that Sony have made these changes and Arrowhead has to follow them, it kind of feels a bit upsetting. And yes, I know Arrowhead have said in the past they're an independent studio. They don't bow down to what Sony do. But at the end of the day, what can you do when you're a small company and Sony are the big company and they want this to happen? I don't know. I just I'm not just being completely on Arrowhead's side, but sometimes I just have to say what I feel from outside the box. Like, I don't know the internal discussions. I'm not in the studio. I have no idea. But I do just feel kind of bad for them at this moment in time. And, some people may hate that. And it's because it's really hard when you're a YouTuber and you're trying to sort of say your feelings, but you don't want to upset too many people. But I just like saying what I feel. And for me, from what I'm hearing from what Arrowhead say, it just doesn't seem to be their fault. They didn't know about this stuff, but I don't know. Well, I know it was in the game before. I know it was going to be happening apparently. I don't know, but it's all a bit of a mess. And even YouTubers like me, I know the same amount of information as you guys. I just provide you guys the information that I find out from stuff. So, I don't have any inside information. I'm not linked with Arrowhead in any way. I just thought I had to say that because some people say in the comments, oh, he just linked with Arrowhead. He's just saying what Arrowhead want him to say. No, I have no sponsorships or anything with Arrowhead. I'm literally just reading the same information as you guys. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much going to be the video. It's not the most fun time for Helldivers right now, to be honest. I'm still enjoying playing the game as I always have, but I understand people have got their morals and they've got their feelings towards it, and some people won't be playing the game and some people will be. So yeah, I'm going to carry on playing the game as ever. Of course, there's those feelings about, sort of Sony's data leaks and stuff, which I completely understand. But I personally want to carry on playing this game, covering it. And if Sony sort of leak our information by accident due to hackers, then we can go. I don't know. We could just... There must be some sort of thing there. I don't even know. But anyway... Much love to all of you, and if you have more information on this, please let me know in the comment section down below. Leave a like, subscribe, and hopefully we'll see some more positive news soon. See you guys then.